You are welcome to Remit Trade Academy. My name is Paradise and I will be bringing you this cryptocurrency video. In today's video, I'm going to look at Shiba USDT, that's Shiba USDT here, BTC USDT and Sol USDT. In my previous video, I talked about you not taking a position on this red candle for you to wait for the market to retrace back down. So if you follow that very particular analysis, thank you very much. Right now, a position will be taken very soon on this very particular chart because I am seeing the bear taking control of the market a little bit right now for the bulls to take control again later in the future. And I am going to share this very signal on this very particular channel right here on Remit Trade. So watch the video till the end. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please help subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button and don't forget to turn on the bell notification. Give a like for this particular video as well. So right here in my previous video, I talked about the market go down and you not taking a position at the very top right here because market don't move in a straight line. Okay, markets will always move up and then ease back down, move up again and ease back down. So right now we are seeing a correction or retracement coming to the market just as I predicted in my previous video. You see the market is right down here and we are trying to find support. So I am expecting the market to retrace to this very area where the market is right now at this very point, and this is another target. Like at this very area, this very region is where the market should pause before we see the next impulse into the market. So I'm expecting the market to go down a little bit into this area before we see the market right up. So right now is a waiting period on Shiba right now. And then if you take the trade at this point, then you do not well. If you were following this analysis, that is very perfect. That's correct because we were expecting the market to come back right down before we can take a trade. Reason why the market has been going up all the way from this area after this particular breakout on this particular candle right here, market went far away up and now the market is down again. Just like we all know that after every impulsive move in the market must surely retrace, and then after that very retracement, market will surely move back up again. And we are going to buy the market when I see a buy signal on this particular chart, Shiba USDT right here. So right at this point, I'm expecting the market to go up. Market did, and then a retracement back down into this area. I will be looking out for certain candlestick pattern. For example, I am looking at the bullish engulfing pattern and the closing price reversal candle within this region. When I see this candlestick pattern, I will give a trigger and I will also give that very particular signal on this channel. So watch the videos to come on this very channel as well, so that you can learn how to enter a market at the very right time for the next impulsive move that will come into the market from this area to the upside. I am still very much optimistic about Shiba going right up. Then like I said earlier, please, if you've not buy this very particular token, ensure you buy a little quantity of it. For example, if you are holding for long time, this is the very best time to start buying as we see the market go back right down. Don't expect the market to go back far way down to the very bottom, although the possibility exists that the market can crash back right down to this very area if we see a drastic drop in Bitcoin. But right now, I am looking out for closing price reversal candle, bullish, and then I am also looking out for bullish engulfing pattern within this very region for the market to go back right up. I'm looking at this very particular region for the market to go back right up. So once I see that very signal at this very particular support level or support area, I am going to signal a buy position for you guys on this very channel. So that is what I am looking out for on Shiba. Sol USDT here, guys. I did analysis on this very particular channel as well, and I talk about market breaking a trend line. So we draw a trend line right from this very particular area, and then we see this trend line. If this trend line is broken, then we should expect the market to go back right down. So after the trend line is broken right here, we see the market go back right down to this very support level. Then from this very support that was drawn previously in my video, the market go back right up. So in this case, we see the market create a new low, lower than the previous low right here. You have to be very, very logical in your technical analysis. We see support here, we see another support here, and we see another support here. But from this very analysis, we see the market drops right down and create another new low with this very spike at this very point, which is lower than this very low at this very point. So right on this chart, I am seeing this as an impulsive move, and then market retrace, market will come back down again. So when market is coming back down, I am looking at the market pause on this level, or market should test this very support level of this very trend line right here. So I'm looking at market go back at this point, retracement, and then come back right down to this very level, or at this very point will give us a very, very nice move to the upside again. So either market pause on this very particular line right here, this very support line, that means at this very particular area we should see support, 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 then another support again before the market will go up from here. Or the market should break this very support line and then come back right down on this very particular trend line, and then should find support on this very particular trend line for the market to go back right up. So that is what I'm expecting on this very particular chart right now. After this very particular impulsive move that creates a new low, lower than previous lows, and then markets go up in form of a retracement or correction in this very area, resistance here, meet resistance here, market should come back right down. So market should come back right down a little bit and then pause on this very support line before the market will go up, or market breaks this very particular horizontal support level right here, this yellow line, and the market should come back right down to find support on this very particular trend line before it will go back right up again. Now Solana, like I said earlier, is one of the coins that you should hold in your portfolio. Very important because it has a very nice, price action of doing great in the future. So this very particular coin will do very well in the future, guys. So you have to hold a little bit of it in your portfolio as well. Buy here for holding, and also this is a nice place to buy for long time as well. Now if you are trading as well, please, when you want to take your position for short time trades, you have to ensure you see certain candlestick pattern within this area and within this area before you can now actually take your trigger. Something very important here, guys, is on this very particular chart, remember I am on the 4-hour chart, and one thing very significant at this very point is that we see the market go back right down. So I talk about market break this very particular support line, and we see the market did breaks out a little bit and come back right down to this very particular point. So we see support here was a resistance at this area and also resistance right here, and then the market go back up. But what we see that was very significant is that market creates a new low, lower than the previous low. So we are looking at market going back down on this very particular trend line right here. So we see this very trend line, very important trend line, and then if we want to see the market continue in this very particular vein, then we should see a nice bullish close on this very particular trend line. Not also forgetting that this level is a very strong level, and we should not neglect to consider this as well. This was a resistance level, this was a support level, and right now we expect the market to go back right now. So at this very point, I am looking at the market to come back right down a little bit, either on this or at this very point before the market will go back right up. Why am I saying this? Now, there is a change in market sentiment on the 1-day chart. So what I see on the 1-day chart is the markets right here give a very nice bullish engulfing pattern at this very point. So we see a bullish engulfing pattern with a 1-day candle right there, giving a little bit of change in the market sentiment right there. And if you use the Fibonacci to with this, we discover this is a little bit approaching the 0.382 level. So right there, if I pick my Fibonacci and then Fibonacci retracement from swing low right here to swing high at this very point, we see the market approaching a little bit the 0.382 level. So right now, I am not seeing the bull that very strong in the market, but something very nice here is that we see a bullish engulfing pattern with this red candle engulfing the previous red candle right there. So it is also a sign that the bulls are also very willing to push the market up very soon. So if we go back to the 4-hour chart right here, we see that the market is already in a downtrend. But one thing very significant or very important is that market creates a new low at this point. So we want to see the market go back right down a little bit, and then before we see the next move in the market. So I am looking at, you see, market move back down right here, creates another new resistance level. So impulse, retracement, impulse again, we see retracement at this very point. So we should see the next impulse land here, or if we see the next new low, that will be the final low on Bitcoin for Bitcoin price to go back right up. So if this low create another new low to this level or to this very point, then the next Bitcoin move should come in. Rather, I am expecting this low to hold the market at this very point. So there is a new change in market sentiment at this very point right here. Now, not only this, if you actually draw this, you will discover that this is a very nice falling wedge in a downtrend right now. And a falling wedge in a downtrend, as we all know, is a continuation pattern. So if we see the market come back down and break this very particular trend line right there, then we will see the market right far up to create another new all-time high. So we are looking at the wedge right there to break as well for us to see the market right up. So what I'm expecting right now on BTC is for it to come back down to meet this very support, break this very particular trend line, which is a resistance line, to create a new high, or come back to this support and before it will move back up. Okay, so that is what I am expecting on Shiba, Sol, and BTC chart right at this very particular point. Now, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please help subscribe to this channel, Remit Trade. Don't forget to give a like for this very particular video. Turn on the notification bell. If you've not registered on Binance, OKX, crypto.com, check the link in the description of this very particular video and do your registration right away. And also, if you've not enroll for the Remit Trade Intensive Cryptocurrency course and mentorship program, where we teach you from the very scratch everything about cryptocurrency to your advanced level, please enroll for that very particular course right now, because we are starting a fresh beginner course this very next week, Wednesday. Okay, so enroll right now and get into class and learn how to trade cryptocurrency professionally, especially from the technical perspective. Thank you very much, guys, for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next video.